Alright, welcome back to the SpaceBlock playthrough, where my bots are just finishing up the second purple science build, and then they're gonna build the third one down here. And I think the first thing I want to do is strain them even more. Well, I am already straining them even more here. Yeah, this is gonna take my bots a while to catch up. But nevertheless, I do have a little surprise that I've been working on, or I've been foreshadowing it, I guess. Let's see here. Which one do I want to show first? I think the big one. Well, I just cut out some footage because I didn't want to spoil the surprise. Yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do is wait for my bots to finish all of this and then time-lapse the construction of this. Whoops. Well, this was a little bit of foreshadowing maybe. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what the base is gonna look like. I think this is looking very nice. Yeah, huge thanks to Matt Crawford, who made a little app to turn images into blueprints. And yeah, he turned this little Spidertron into a blueprint and then sent me the link to his app, which I'm gonna link in the in the subscription. No, not the subscription, the description. And then I tried it myself and turned my little YouTube logo into a blueprint. Well, it should be noted that I did add all the little features here myself, but you can turn grayscale images into landfill or concrete blueprints, which is very lovely to make a nice base blueprint. And yeah, I'm gonna copy this along to all my cells. Well, even the ones that you're not really gonna see the Spidertrons here or the logo. But I'm still gonna copy it everywhere, and I think it's gonna look very neat in the end. Yeah, huge thanks to Matt. This is really awesome. I've made rotated versions as well. Like, wait, this is this one. Yeah. Well, it's a bit hard to see, I guess, but yeah, like a rotated version of this that still has this right side up, and same with this one. Yeah, I figured this is it is kind of a Spidertron focused base because I need them to get around here, and they were by far the most pain in the butt to obtain here. I had to build this very ghetto rocket facility here, which is still running and serving me well. Yeah, so I figured this is gonna be a Spidertron Space Diamond, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think this is gonna look very, very neat, and I'm gonna start blueprinting this everywhere. I'm not sure what to do about the power diamonds yet. I might want to add like a little something here. I'm gonna see. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so this is the unproductive part of the story. The productive part of the story is that the second purple science build is finished, and I'm gonna. Well, do I still have the purple science build? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm gonna blueprint the third one here. Oh yeah, this all needs to go. This as well. Wait, yeah. And then I can just copy this along. And wait for the bots to build stuff. Well, I guess there's a radar included somewhere, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna let them build stuff here in the background. And I think I'm gonna start designing the smaller purple science build, which is gonna go here and I don't know, here probably. And which is gonna make 6 purple signs per second, so it's gonna be basically 2/3 of this. I think I'm heavily going to skip this forward because this is mainly just gonna be copying from this build and making things a little bit smaller. So shouldn't be too interesting, I think. Yeah, remember when I said I need to watch my power and not forget to expand it? Yeah. Well, now I'm still not straining the idle cells and I'm still running out of power because I'm just building a lot, I guess. And things take a lot of power, so I'm emergency expanding power here. Well, not that emergency, but kind of. Let's place this for the pumps. And I hope I brought everything. Yeah, I have a bit of oil and some uranium. No, did I bring? No, I did bring. Crap. Brought everything but crude uranium. I know that's not what it's called, but like uranium ore. Okay, this is up and running. Yeah, I'm still gonna start the rest. And I'm even gonna start this guy and... Oh crap, no, I didn't leave enough dark uranium. Yeah, well, no, I'm just gonna put in these to kickstart the whole thing because I kind of need it right now. Well, not anymore, turns out. Not sure why, but yeah, okay, I've just dropped below, but that's not a nice... that's not good to see. It's very unnerving, actually. Yeah, but this first one should help, and then I'm building a second cell over here. Actually, I could probably send the white Spidertron there, because that's the Landfill Spidertron. Yeah, this should just start building. And I can go back and get the uranium ore, and yeah, I'm gonna build the 2 power plants and then continue building the build. Actually, I'm gonna walk through it so I can just quickly show what I've done so far. Well, I guess you saw it in the time lapse, but here we go. It's 4 belts of iron ore turned into 4 belts of iron plate. Yeah, I'm actually, well, this is quite a bit too much. I think I would need like 3.3 belts or something, but yeah, never mind. And these will almost all get turned into steel. I'm just gonna feed them all in here and then use the overflow iron on the other side for the little bit of iron that I need. And yeah, 1 belt of copper, 2 belts of stone. Actually, I would need 1.01 belts of stone, but I decided to just build 2. It's always better to go overkill than underkill, I guess. And I mean, I could have made like a tiny bit more stone production on the side, but nah, I think it's nicer to just have 2 of them. Wait, I'm confused here. This and this should be enough, I guess. Might as well take a bit more. Yeah, this is pretty much filled up. Well, I just stole all the bright uranium, so this is gonna take a little time to fill back up, but yeah, this is very stable by now. By the way, I should maybe go around and check if all of them are... No, I knew it. I knew I had forgotten something. Okay, this would have been way easier than to build a new one. Something went wrong here. This ran out of bright uranium. Oh, this is bad. This filled up with dark uranium. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. Maybe I just stole too much from it and then it didn't run on. Like when I was building another one, I might have just taken a little bit too much out of one and then stalled it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that in a second. Okay, I'm gonna take care of power and then continue building the thing that I was building. Okay, this doesn't really look like much and it doesn't even look too complicated, but this is just such a great example why I love belt puzzles. I hope I've done everything wrong now, but right, I mean, but yeah, I had to like shift everything and then reverse some belts, and yeah, this was really tricky to squeeze this in here. As I said, it probably doesn't look like much, especially because it's not hooked up. I think I'm gonna do that now. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Yeah, should have enough. Yeah, that should be all of them running if I haven't made any mistakes. No. Okay. So all of this is gonna start running, and then I need to use the overflow iron here. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. This is steel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to recombine the iron overflow here before I send it into green circuits, which might be a little bit tricky. Let's see. No, this is not right. I can combine those into one. Yeah, let's see. Alright, so the second purple science build is done. Yeah, I might have hit the pause button accidentally and then forgot to unpause when I built this. Yeah, I'm sorry, this keeps happening all the time. But yeah, this is kind of a tricky thing to get right because you need a lot of inserters to keep this going. And yeah, I decided, well, the numbers were nicer when I didn't use speed modules in here. Yeah, I've tried to have 2 inserters each for stone and steel, because it's coming from a belt, and then 1 each for sticks, which seems to be enough. And yeah, then, well, output inserters are probably a little bit overkill. This one actually has 4 output inserters, and this one has 3 here. Yeah, I added this extra one here because the left side of the belt wasn't staying compressed, or like the bottom side here. Yeah, but this seems to be working great now. Well, I'm not sure if modules are piling up again. There was some issues here. Yeah, the steel build that I copied was still broken. I went around and fixed all of the steel builds now. This inserter here was missing in all of them, and this, and oops, this, and so on. But I think I fixed all of them. Let's see. Yeah, these ones are fixed as well. Okay, so steel should be working now, and yeah, this kind of messed with everything else. But I think we're back on top now, and this should be making a stable 6 signs per second, which added to this will give 15, which multiplied by 3 will give 45. So the next thing I'm gonna do is multiply this by 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this and this cell for it. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna work. Might have to delete a few roboports, or all of them. Oh, actually it's only the top ones and this thing, whatever this was. And I think this row has to go. Maybe this guy. Okay, let's try this. Come on. Cannot build here. Ah, that's the pump for water. That's understandable. But yeah, this should work. Okay, and the same goes for all of these roboports. And this guy, and I think this guy. Let's see. Yeah, should be fine. I forgot to name the station, but yeah, I haven't really taken care of the train system yet. But I mean, the train system will definitely not be spectacular. There's not going to be a lot of traffic, but that's okay. I'm going to build more bases with more traffic again. Yeah, the concrete, I really like this. Well, I mean, you can't really see the nice Spidertrons here, but they're lurking back here. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this to the bottom as well. I'm expanding to the right on the side, which is taking a little time, and yeah, I'm gonna add this and this cell, and I'm probably gonna do one more row here, and this might be enough room. Well, I'll see. I'm gonna need labs. Yeah, I might have to go a little bit further. And yeah, what I should do is remember to expand power diamonds here as well, which, well, I'm gonna copy this pattern to the bottom here and extend it to the right. Yeah, so there's a lot of base building, base maintenance to do, which I think I'm just gonna heavily skip forward, and yeah, see you back when I'm ready to start with yellow signs, which might not happen this episode. I'm gonna go through the footage and see how much I'm gonna keep and how long the thing has become already, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna start yellow signs this episode. Alright, I did some thinking, and well, I could start yellow signs, but I don't really have that much time left in this episode. And yeah, I was thinking something I'm missing is a proper landfill factory and a proper waterfill factory. And then I was looking around and noticed that I had not seen space concrete yet. And space concrete is ridiculously expensive. So one piece of space concrete uses, well, lots of raw stuff, which is fine, and 100 waterfill. And each piece of waterfill uses 20 concrete and 20 landfill. So each piece of space concrete is going to use 2000 landfill, 2000 concrete, well, 2100 landfill, yeah, and 100 refined concrete and space matter. Well, this stuff gives you a walking speed of 250%, as opposed to the 150 from refined concrete. So it does give you a pretty big walking speed boost, but it's not, I mean, to be honest, it's not worth it at all. It's just way too expensive. So I think I'm wanna fill at least one of these cells with a space concrete factory. Just the pure ridiculous expensiveness makes it worth building, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out what I need for that. I'm not gonna be able to use the Kirk McDonald calculator because this is a modded recipe and this doesn't exist in the Kirk McDonald calculator. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure things out on my own, I guess. Yeah, don't think I can even squeeze out too much of this out of one cell. Let's see. Say I want to make 1 per second. Yeah, that's not even going to be possible. I mean, this would mean I would have to make 2000 landfill per second, which would be 2000 red science, if I'm not wrong. Wait, what's the conversion ratio there? No, it's 2 to 1, so it would be 4000 red science. Oh dear. Do I really want to do this? Yeah, I think, well, I'm gonna make a decently sized build, I think. Let's see. Okay, so this is what a little more than one blue belt of landfill looks like. Quite ridiculous if you ask me. And yeah, that's only the landfill part, and that's, well, quite a bit less than I initially wanted to make. How much is this now? Yeah, like 114 per second, so something like 6000 science per minute. Yeah, so this is going to be 3000 landfill per minute, which will amount to something like 1.5 space concrete per minute, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Well, not, yeah, should be about right. If I can still squeeze all the rest that I need in here, which is quite a bit actually. I mean, I'm gonna need some refined concrete. Well, not much. I mean, all the other things I'm gonna need tiny amounts in comparison to what I've built now, except for the Waterfill factories maybe. I'm not sure how much space they're gonna need. And yeah, then I'm just gonna crank out like something like half a belt of all the raw resources. Well, I can leach the copper and iron from what I built. And I'm gonna need a tiny steel thing to make the refined concrete. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a hassle, but I'm gonna use all these small corners here. I'm gonna have to. One annoying thing is I'm gonna have to do a little bit of oil for sulfuric acid to get uranium. So yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. I was thinking about just doing a lot of the bootstrapping thing, but yeah, this is gonna clog up, and I'd prefer to do things in a way that works, or that like works properly. Let's see, what's missing here? Huh? Why aren't you working? Ah, crap. Yeah, this was dumb. This needs to be side loaded. I kind of blanked that. So yeah, this is gonna need a little bit of restructuring here and there, but yeah, should work. Come on. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to empty all of these belts, and yeah, just give me a second here. Okay, this is more like it. Yeah, these seem to be full-ish. Well, I haven't included the belt compression thing. I couldn't really manage to fit it in. I might think about it if there's problems, but yeah, it's not really gonna matter in the end. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be one and a little bit, so let's make one here, and this is gonna be a little bit. And I think I'm gonna, squeeze the sulfuric acid stuff in here. That should be enough room. And maybe even the uranium mining as well. And then, yeah, this is gonna be tight. I'm gonna need this room for the waterfill. Oh, and I cut the power again. I cut the power. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just build on a little bit and try and squeeze everything I need in here. Yeah, this should fit. I mean, I can fit all the... I could probably fit all the raw stuff that I need in this part. Yeah, the only thing that's gonna need a little bit of room is the concrete and steel and all of that. Let's see. Okay, so this is what a waterfill belt looks like. I think I've made a river. I mean, it's flowing water, so technically, well, it's a canal, I guess. Yeah, anyways, this was the hardest part, or at least the most spacious part. And I think now it's just about filling all these little corners here with the rest that I need, which is, wait, here. Wood, coal, stone, well, I have stone. Wood, coal, uranium, crude oil, refined concrete, and space matter. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole lot of fun. I think I'm just gonna collect all the ores that I need in one place and make space matter there. Well, first I'm gonna make oil and uranium here. Okay, here we are, the most overpriced item in the whole game. Yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a gray square. Let's get this here. Yeah, this is gonna take some time to fill up this chest. Let's see the stack size of the stuff. 100. Okay, so I'm gonna produce 4,800 space concrete. Yeah, I think the plan will be to fill the whole rail grid thing with it. Because, well, walking on rails is the way to go, as we all know. So yeah, this is where I want the walking speed, and maybe I'm gonna see how much I can produce of the stuff. I can very easily replace, say, all of this stone with space concrete in the editor, and then paste it here and have the bots build it. So, I could go crazy. Let's see how much this turns out. It's hopefully gonna make, I think like 1.5 per minute. So yeah, this is gonna take, no, is that correct? I'm not really sure anymore. Actually, it seems like this is the bottleneck right now. This doesn't have to be. Water is already bottlenecking as well, and this is where things are gonna get ugly, because once the water here is basically what all of this sells for. And yeah, I haven't really bothered calculating all of this to exact ratios. I'm just making as much water as I can, and then enough of all the rest, which is very easy. But yeah, landfill is already starting to get strained, and yeah, things are getting very much strained. But I don't think I could have squeezed more out of this cell, to be perfectly honest. I think maybe a little bit more if I had squeezed things like a lot tighter together, but I don't think, I think this is kind of the maximum I could get. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a good point to end this episode. I haven't started on yellow science, but that's going to be next episode, and now I have the space concrete stuff. And I've finished the purple science. This is still running. I think the first one should be full by now. Yeah, this is filled up. This is still running as well. Everything seems to be in order. Yeah, there's enough materials coming in. Yeah, looking nice. There's rails in here. Okay, so this is working. The small one seems to be working as well. Full belt of rails. This belt is full. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I've been expanding a little bit in the background. I've built more cells here and more power plants. They just kicked in, so I should be sorted on power for a while. 16.6 gigawatts. But yeah, I have already been at like 13 gigawatts of power need, and that was when the blue science was already full and the red and green science was already full. So yeah, I'm pretty much like, if everything was running right now, I think I would be at max draw or even above that. So I'm gonna have to, of course, keep expanding power and keep expanding in general. Okay, so thanks for watching, and maybe see you next time.